Hello, Shagar here. We are on part 20 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Today we are starting up the third person, and hopefully this will be the last one. If anything, this will be the second to last one. At least that's what I'm hoping. I want to at least, at the very least, get 2 of the scenes done, and then work on the third next week if necessary. Tomorrow will be a big change for streaming as far as that's concerned, and then the surprise will carry over onto Wednesday. What that is, you'll have to find out. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So we are basically going to be skipping a lot of this. I could have probably clicked through this while I was waiting, but it's whatever. I forgot I can hit enter on my keyboard, which works just as equally. I kind of like her pouty expression. I like her childlike nature. If anything, I would consider Sayori and Natsuki more like little sisters. Monika, maybe that weird person that tries hooking you up with a girl, but it's not her. And Yuri, she's interesting. I am hoping I get this all correct, or else these playthroughs are pointless. The good news is I already have planned what I'm going to do after this one. Probably pull up the information that I need. There we go. Okay, time to write a poem, blah 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 blah. Already know that. Okay, fantasy. I think it might be fantasy. Nope. Rainbow, I doubt that, so rainbow, cute, and loud. Nope. And rainbow. Nope. Summer fun. Didn't think so. Unrestrained, bouncy. Unrestrained. Calm after marriage. Or after image. After image. Bubbles, breathe. Breathe. Jump, childhood. I doubt it's childhood. Jump. Actually, it'd probably be scars. No. Contamination. There we are. Depression. That would be her, probably. No. It's not depression. Philosophy? Yep, philosophy. Agonizing? Yep. Poof? Maybe? No, I think that's Suki. Passion. No. Romance? No. Sunny or Crimson? It might be Crimson. Yep, it's Crimson. Misfortune. I'm guessing it'll be Misfortune. Nope. Anxiety? Yep, that's definitely her. Empty. Nope. Oh, entropy. Yep, it's entropy. Horror. Horror. Horror it is. Cage. Yep, cage. I don't think it's a tone. Oh, it is a tone. Alone? No, that'd probably be Sayori. What about lust? Yep, lust. Graveyard might be her. Yep, graveyard. Massacre. Yep. Pleasure. Sensation? Yep, sensation. Suicide. Swimsuit? No, that's... I want to say Sayori, maybe. How about uncanny? Uncanny, that's it. And melancholy? Yep. The only person I'm gonna read is Yuri, because it may change on her. Oh, okay. This is probably where it starts. Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad about distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. I love the side-eye view. It's really cute. Kind of. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. but that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed this in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread it, some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies?
Oh, just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that turn came out of nowhere.
Haha,
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Insanity?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought that you related to the protagonist, they've made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with their villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, that's... well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah?
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them.
Uh, I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I'm pretty sure there was an episode I read this, and one other. But I'll read it anyway. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. She does have cute eyes. It's almost like they're piercing, in a way. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri is no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, and she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment, but
insanity? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
Why are you saying that all of a sudden?
Okay. Looks like the rest of it is just basically normal. Oh, guess not. Okay, so...
Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Are you alright, Yuri? You look a bit kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight, or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back in my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. Okay, so this is where it ends. And obviously, we're wooing Yuri today, so we're gonna go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
Um,
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Eh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Oh,
He,
he's going to hate me.
you really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits there usually.
Okay, so this is all normal stuff. And she does have a cute smile. I didn't take a long time. I basically clicked off right away. Okay, let's go with Monica.
Hi, Insanity.
Oh, okay, so it looks like it's all the same. I feel like this is all the same, so I'm just gonna skip through it. Natsuki. And Sayori. Okay. I want breakfast. I love that poem. I love this part. Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri,
Huh?
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took that way too far. Yuri means well, and if you told her just how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said the same thing, some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Okay, I think this is all the same. It looks like all this is basically repeating. Alright, so day number 2. And 1 day left. Disown would probably be it. That might be Natsuki. Romance would probably be it, though. No? Huh. Rain cloud? No rain drops, but not rain cloud. Wonderful wouldn't be it. Bouncy. Nope. Peaceful friends. I don't think it would be either of those, but... Don't think so. Warm chocolate. Yeah, don't think so. Fireflies and disown. Oh, disown. Okay. Philosophy? Yeah. Unrestrained? Yep. Imagination? Yep. Lust. Definitely has to be lust. Yep. Horror. Horror. Do nibble. Nope. Shame. Nope. Daydream. I figured it'd be Daydream. Okay, let's take it from the top. Breathe. Breathe, Sparkle. Breathe. Heartbeat? No. Cry. No. Cheer and pure. Wouldn't be cheer. I don't think it'd be pure either. No. Ambient time. Ambient. Misery. No. Grief. Graveyard. Crimson. I think Crimson was it. Yeah. Misfortune. Nope. Clouds? Nope. Comfort? Nope. Wouldn't be childhood or memories. No. Effulgent? No. What's that? Okay. Broken? Nope. Excitement? I doubt it'd be that. Headphones flying party. It won't be those. It might be dark. Nope, not dark either. Milk explodes sunset. Explode. Melancholy? Yep. Heaven sent? Bliss? Nope. I don't think it'd be scars. No. Uncontrollable. Yep, uncontrollable. Alone. No. Tragedy. Nope. Suicide. Yep, suicide. Vivacious. Knew it. Marriage. Didn't think so. Judgment? Yeah, judgment. Agonizing? Yep. Passion. Nope. Embrace? Nope. How about pain? Nope. It wouldn't be anger, that'll probably be Natsuki. Despise? Nope. Fluffy nature fun. Question rainbow. Question. There we go. Actually, I think this was day 3. Or is it day 2? Might be day... Yeah, it's day 2. Never mind, because day 3, she's already running late. Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Ah, I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
Thank.
Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Where are you two off to?
Eh? Well, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell you... Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping... involve in... Or do you want me...
Take 3.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve insanity in club activities?
Yep. I didn't mean that.
Eh?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then, let's go, Insanity.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Insanity. How come you even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them that way. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate somebody for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Insanity. I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Insanity. Do you like oolong tea?
I almost misread. That is oogling tea. I'm like, why would I oogle tea? It's just tea. Anyway. Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Insanity. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Insanity, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's mostly likely because my...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should solely sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Yep. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups in our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax it a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just?
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Insanity?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Do I? Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Insanity, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell's abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the teacups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups off the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that there's neither of us will have the courage to bring up. And of course, we're gonna go with Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for me today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Insanity. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you this kind of technique's worth practicing.
Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, just makes me really happy.
Are you saying that you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote to me?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. I was a little more daring with...
Okay, so this is all the same. Pretty sure this is all the same. And Monica. Okay, and Natsuki. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. what we're going to do is finish up on this one, and next week we will hopefully finish this game. So, while I'm skipping through all this, I do want to thank those that have joined me. I really do appreciate it as always. 2 weeks from now, my hope is to start up a new game. It's been requested by at least a couple of my personal friends, so I am going to be doing that one. In the meanwhile, if you are new to the channel, there is a Discord link in the description below, as well as my Twitch and Patreon information, so anybody is welcome to join. Feel free to leave any comments, questions in the little chat box below, and I will see you in tomorrow's video, which I am retiring for now. I'm going to try to finish it, but it's not going to be a Let's Play, it'll be a stream of Hollow Knight, and I will be picking up a new game, which I've already played some of it, assuming it's still the winner, but there's a good chance that it is. And you'll get to see what I have planned for the big update as of Wednesday, if you just follow me on YouTube. If you follow me on Twitch, you'll see this on Tuesday, which is the day that this video comes out. Well, a few hours before this video comes out. But that's besides the point. I forgot how long this part takes. Here. Okay, so basically just, I don't think this actually has a matter of it. So we're gonna go ahead and save it after we do this, just to make things quicker on the next episode. So, Vivacious should be the first one. Yep. I don't think it's Love. Okay, Sadness, Lazy Whistle. Count Bubbles cute. Okay. Bubbles cute. I doubt it'd be cute. It isn't. Love Aura Uncanny Flea. Aura. Philosophy. Yep. Despise or grief. Nope. Extreme explode. Explode. Skirt. No. Imagination. Yep, there it is. Vibrant. Yep. Dark contamination. Disoriented hurt. Disorient. Determination. Yep. Passion. Nope. Depression. I didn't think it'd be that. Tenacious? Yep, tenacious. Sensation? It'd be sensation or pleasure. Pleasure. Heartbeat? Nope. Disarray? Disarray. Suicide. Climax. I didn't think it'd be bouncy. Vivid. Yep. Death. Nope. Vertigo. Vertigo. Unrequited. Nope. That would probably be Sayori. Vacation milk warm. Milk warm. Headphone summer anchor. Vanilla sparkle joy. Huh. Headphones. Vacation. Milk. Warm. Summer anger. Vanilla unrequited. Sparkle joy. There's not one in there. Okay, what about unrestrained? There it is. Entropy. Graveyard, I think, is one. alone. Covet vitality. Covet. There we go. Okay, so we are going to call it here. I want to thank everybody once again. I will see you next week with this game. Tomorrow we'll pick up on a new game. And until then, I hope y'all have a good day. Take care, and I will see you later. So, goodbye for now.